So, I'm Cynthia Heron from Inside Our Normal, and I'm a homeschooling mom for 10 years, and I have three outside the box kids. We're about to be 10, 12, and 14, and we've been homeschooling for about 10 years, and we've done a little bit of everything when it comes to curriculum wise because absolutely every single year is completely different as far as what everybody's needs are and what we need to do as a family to balance those needs and interests for our family. So we've tried a little bit of everything, and I'm happy to share those experiences with you as you ask questions and whatever you're struggling with. So please let me know how I can help. I've got three quick questions, or not questions, three quick tips to share with you today about how we simplify the holidays and keep things meltdown free with our outside the box kids. So, as you tune in, drop me a comment. Let me know where you're joining me from. Let me know what your questions are, and I'm happy to answer them as we keep going. So, without further ado, I will get to our first tip. So, first of all, we got to look at the holidays through our kids' eyes. So, while it's lots of fun to do things differently, it's not so fun to our kids always to do things differently. And so that's something we have to keep in mind. And so we need to prep our kids and let them know what's going on and how things are going to be different when we're doing new and different things for the holidays. So that looks a lot like at our house, like talking about what's going on and letting them know what's going to happen. So our daily routine changes around the holidays. We're wrapping up school this week. Some of the kids' subjects that they're used to having, they don't have this week because we're wrapping things up, and next week we're going to do some traveling. So just think about it from your kids' perspective and think about those things. So also gifts can be really unexpected because they're expecting a toy and they might get clothes and then they might not have the reaction that the gift giver is expecting, whether that's you as parents or other family members or friends. So keep that in mind and see what you can do to help your kids to have better reactions or to prepare the giver or let them open it in a quiet, out of the way place so that the reactions aren't as weighted and there's not as many expectations on our outside the box kids. So my second tip is to build in rest to the holidays. Don't try to do it all. We at our house love to make a bucket list. We sat down the weekend after Thanksgiving and we made a list and brainstormed all the fun things that people really wanted to do. What would make December December for our family? And I'm happy to say we're actually almost done with that list, but because we were intentional to put things on the calendar and we've stuck to the list. There's plenty of things we didn't do during the holidays so far, and a few more things that we have planned. But for the most part, we've done the things that we want to do that is celebrating the holidays. So we're going to let the rest go. I'd love to take the kids to the Nutcracker some year, but it never makes the list from anyone else, so it never gets to be a priority. So one of these years, I'm going to make it a priority and we're going to get to go. But that hasn't happened yet. So we make our bucket list, we stick to our bucket list, and then we move on. And don't sweat the small stuff that doesn't get to happen this year. So my third tip is to enjoy the parenting season that you're in for this Christmas. So there's plenty of time for more memories, Lord willing, next year, and enjoy the things that are the right fit for your family now. Don't stress out about what things don't quite work, whether they don't have the attention span to sit through a Nutcracker or other fine arts performance. Then don't try it this year. You can always do it next year. And think about the things that they are really into. Santa won't always last forever in their minds. And so focus on those things when they're younger, and as they grow, try new and different things. So now that I have a teenager, she loves to bake in the kitchen and is rather independent. So for a couple years now, she's made most of the Christmas cookies by herself, which allows me to do some of the other things. So take advantage of whatever season of parenting you're in. Now, of course, even in our house, we have our favorites. We're still decorating a gingerbread house every single year. And Most importantly, our advent calendar is still the 99-cent one from Aldi's, full of chocolates. And our kids say that it wouldn't be Christmas if we didn't have those chocolate advent calendars. So what started as a cheap thing to do with my 2-year-old has now become a non-negotiable Christmas tradition. So stick to those things that are fun, but also enjoy the things that fit your kids' ages as they grow and change. So those are my 3 tips for preventing holiday meltdowns. Talk to your kids about the plan and make accommodations where you can. Build in rest and prioritize to do the things that are most important to your family and don't sweat the rest. And also enjoy the season of parenting you're in so that you can enjoy what you want to do this year and what fits your family and get to try something new and different next year that might be a better fit then. So those are my 3 tips. I'm going to hang out for a little bit. If you got any questions about anything outside the box homeschooling, I'd love to answer them. If you're tuning in, let me know where you're joining me from and let me know that you stopped by. I'm happy to answer them.